Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can use dynamic schema with foundation model in native iOS applications. So let's get started. I'll just quickly I'm using UIKit, but if you want you can use Swift UI as well, so it's completely up to you. So here inside view controller, like there is no UI logic as such, so don't worry about it. So here inside view controller, what I have done is that I have just imported foundation model. Then here is our struct level object detector. Here I have defined it one name. Here is our properties dynamic generation schema dot property, and here I have defined one method called add string property as well. And whenever we are getting that property, we are appending it to this particular properties array. Then here I have added this array property as well, and whenever we generate this dynamic generation schema, then we add that particular to the properties array as well. And here we have to do this dynamic generation schema of our root. Then inside view controller, first we get hold of our model. Then here I have defined our session. Then here I have defined the riddler builder and answer builder as well. So if you see the output of this, here I am asking a question like, I am dark and rich, a morning delight brew with care, my aroma takes flight, what am I? So here I am providing two options to the user, coffee or morning elixir. So it's up to the user to choose. So that's what we are basically doing over here. So here inside view did load, we check for availability, and if it is available, then we add the string property of question, and we add the array property of answers, and then we also add this string property of text over here. Then here we get hold of the root of riddle dynamic schema and root of our answer dynamic schema. Then here we just initialize our schema over here. Then we initialize our response, so we just do session dot respond, and here we pass our schema. Then we do response dot content. Then we do generated content dot value. Here we pass string, and here we pass array of generated content as well. So here for property we pass question, and here for this particular property we pass answers, and here we just print out the question as well as answers. That's it. In case if it is Apple Intelligence is not enabled, then we print this. In case if Apple Intelligence is not supported, then we typically it comes over here model not ready. So if you are like me, if you don't have a device which supports Apple Intelligence, you can run it on the simulator. As you can see, I have ran it on simulator. There is no UI as such, but for it to work on simulator, you need to have macOS Tahoe with Xcode 26 installed. Otherwise it will not work on simulator. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.